And on this episode of The King Has Spoken, we have this from That Park Place. Elon Musk trashes Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, says she's more deadly than the Death Star. We need to realistically ask this woman, what is the plan for Star Wars? There is no plan at all. With Disney Plus original series, there's no plan for their movies, there's no plan for anything going on with Star Wars. At least with Marvel, you can somewhat make the case that these shows are leading to something bigger. Because right now, if you look at the list of MCU Disney Plus original series, you got WandaVision. The goal of that show is to have Wanda to have that mental break to lead us into Multiverse of Madness. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. Hated the movie. Show was okay. Towards the end, it sucked. But at least it had a plan of what was going to happen later on. Hawkeye. Somewhat of a plan. It seems like the goal of that show was to make Kate Bishop an established character, so when you have the Young Avengers movie, you would have already had her backstory. You don't have to reintroduce her character because you already have her in the show. Loki, goal of that show, pretty simple, the multiverse. Because we're leading towards this battle with the Kangs, whoever actor it's going to be, it doesn't matter. But the goal of that show was pretty clear. Multiverse, get Loki in that position so we could eventually have Loki and Thor having that reunion. Moon Knight, zero plan for that. Where is that going? A rumored Midnight Suns movie? No. That show, zero breadcrumbs for anything. Falcon and the Winter Soldier had a lot of breadcrumbs. A lot of future potential. You got John Walker and Bucky joining the Thunderbolts. Okay. And also now you have Sam Wilson with the suit, with the shield, leading off as Captain America, going to be in Captain America 4. So you can see a plan there. Secret Invasion, zero plan whatsoever. You're now going to tell me that there's over 1 million Skrulls just living in the United States, inhabiting all these positions throughout government? Yeah, that kind of changes things just a little bit, don't you think? Complete universal break-in idea. Terrible show. Did nothing right. Miss Marvel. Obviously, you're leading to the Marvels and leading to the Young Avengers. So at least you can see with those shows, something is trying to be established. She-Hulk, established nothing. Werewolf by Night, established nothing. Echo, same thing, establishes nothing. And also, I find it really weird they're going to retcon a lot of the ending of Echo. At the end of Echo, she healed the Kingpin. She took away his pain, alluding to the fact that now the Kingpin is going to be healed, thus a good guy, right? If she took away the pain, he's going to go back to New York and run for office, but then you're going to tell me he's somehow going to be the bad guy and fight Daredevil later on? No. He shouldn't be bad because Echo healed him. So you have all these shows that try to do something at least. But with Star Wars, it's all bad. It's all bad entirely. From what I'm seeing from their Disney Plus original shows, Young Jedis, it's just a silly kid's show. No harm, no foul there, though. Tales of the Jedi establishes nothing. Visions establishes nothing. Bad Batch, season 1 was fantastic. I don't care for the rest of it. Did season 3 even come out? I don't even care to try to find it. Andor, the best Star Wars show by far. However, going forward, future movies, worthless. You're not going to get Cassian Andor back. He died in Rogue One. I heard a rumor that they gave Felicity Jones a sequel clause with Rogue One. There is a chance that those two survived. It's a really easy thing to fix. You could just have, as the explosion was happening, some transport ship grab them really quickly and gets them the hell out of there. That's all you have to do and problem solved. However, Andor is not going to lead to anything. What's it going to lead to? $100 million season? Is it going to bring in box office numbers? No, it's not going anywhere. There's nothing. You're not going to get an Andor movie. So as a product, like I said, fantastic show, does everything right. It does nothing for the Star Wars universe at all. Mandalorian, show's dead in the water. At least it's going towards a movie, though. But still, it's a bad show now. Ahsoka, I think they're making season 2. Where's that going? You're not going to get an Ahsoka movie. Are you guys out of your mind? It did nothing. It's a dead in the water show. Obi-Wan Kenobi, rumored of a season 2 in the works. Where's that going? Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I know where that's going. They are trying to go with Star Wars the remake. That's what they want to do. I realistically believe that if all these Disney Plus shows would have worked out, they were going to retcon the original Star Wars. You had all the pieces in place. But obviously, since the Obi-Wan show was so terrible, they're not going to do that. But still, I think they were going to try to do that. So now you have these two failing brands in one massively failing company at the moment. And Marvel, the MCU, with all of its failures, at least their shows, they want to try to have something come out of these shows. There is a plan. Even though it's not working out for them at all right now, there's still a plan. Star Wars, there's nothing. Nothing. You're blindly throwing darts at the board at this point. Like I said, Andor, the best show out of this list by far. What is it going to do for you guys? Nothing. We're not going to see an Andor movie. We're not going to get 1,000 Andor seasons from this. We're not going to get anything. We're getting season 2. If we get season 3, that'll be a shocker. But movie-wise, we ain't getting that. We ain't getting that at all. So in the end, Kathleen Kennedy, she's just throwing money out of the window at this point. Throwing money out of the window, flushing down the toilet, whatever analogy you want to do. Because these are the products right here, the Disney Plus original products, and they're all leading to nothing. The Mandalorian is the only one out there that you can realistically have a movie about. And after seeing what all of these shows are doing in terms of numbers, I wouldn't be surprised if they cancel this thing tomorrow. It's not going to work. It's not going to make money. The Acolyte, how's that going? It's not going to make them money going forward. It's losing them money. Over $100 million spent on that show. It is one of the worst written shows out there. And as I've told people online, though, even if it wasn't a Star Wars show, if it was just a show of gray amorphous blobs in a sci-fi universe, the show's terrible. It does nothing right. Plot-wise, structure-wise, everything. It fails on all accounts. It's rare to find something that is truly this bad. And then you paired it with Star Wars, and you don't even have people that have seen the movies on your writing staff? No. No, it fails. And Kathleen Kennedy is choosing to fail at this point, though. I don't know what's going on in that company. But right now, like I said, Marvel is at least trying to do this right. They have the breadcrumbs. They're trying to establish these characters in the TV shows, bring them over into the movies, and try to make their money back there. But here in Star Wars? No. No. It's not doing anything. So to Elon's quote, yes, Kathleen Kennedy, franchise killer. She has done nothing right with this property. And I don't think she's going to do anything right with it. So in the end, what do you guys think about that?